Misha, I apologize from here on out because I did not realize when I moved in that I lived right next to a gay bar. I hear literally everything that comes out of that gay bar.
Oh, that's funny.
Every live performance, everything that comes out of that gay bar, I hear it. You know why? Because I have a fucking sunroof in my room. And this sunroof blocks no noise.
All right, I'm recording again. My lines look weird for some reason. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
So, Misha, if you hear anything weird from my audio when I'm not talking, that's why.
Lower my input a little bit. It looks a little off. It's scary.
I hear people out on the street smoking weed, hacking up lungs.
All right, now I am recording
from my apartment
properly,
or at least from my room,
my microphone and everything.
But you know what's great? No more get-ems.
Wait, what?
No more get-ems?
No more get-ems.
Are you sure?
I haven't gotten got in weeks.
That's good. You don't want to get got.
It's true. Look, I've been getting got for fucking 6 years almost.
Speaking of getting got, hello everyone and welcome to another exciting episode of DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. I, as always, am your captain, Calamity Carl. And joining me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Rear Admiral PM.
Howdy.
Maritime Metty.
Hello!
And Nautical Nick.
Carl and Metty are so full of energy, I'm a little scared.
I'm full of piss and vinegar, baby.
Aren't you always?
I was literally laying down in my bed, asleep, when Carl opened my door, and I went, oh no, it's time.
Full of energy.
When it's time. Metty
went, is that like a 1-to-1? Because I would believe that.
I kicked that fucking door right in.
Sure, it's off the hinges again.
Oh.
It's always off the hinges. That door's fucked up.
It's always a little bit off the hinges, yeah.
Just like
so
me.
Are we. Hey!
Who wants to go first in this lovely week? 2 weeks, actually. We have a lot.
Yeah, we got a catch-up week. That sounded like a volunteer.
We can talk about how last week went when we weren't supposed to do the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of y'all can talk about it because I clearly don't remember it. Carl had to fill me in the day afterward during DipShips.
So we got ready to record last week, which would be February 5th, and PM entered the call, and PM was like, "Oh, I don't think I can record tonight." And we're like, "Oh, is everything all right?" And then exactly this happened, and we're like, "PM," and he goes, "Huh? Oh." No, you guys could do a party board or something. I got 4 hours of sleep. I'm real tired. And we're like, all right, so we'll do a party board, something you can get some rest. And then it was silent again for a good while. And we're like, PM? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then PM left the call.
This poor bitch. 2 sleeps in 2 minutes.
It's really fucking funny.
Yeah, that last week was rough because I had a collective total. Out of the 7 days, I think I had maybe 8 hours of sleep that entire week.
God.
Not for any particular reason. It's not it's a lot of unpacking and just a whole lot of work and work-related stress. But other than that, it wasn't. I've had other weeks where I could have gotten less sleep, but it's just that last week I had very little to no sleep. There were many days where it's I'm just going to be awake for 24 hours. And then when I get home, I'll sleep for 2 hours and then wake up because, I don't know, one day I had a leg cramp and that woke me up.
Damn.
And it's
sucks.
I'm fucking awake now. Because the way that I get out of fucking leg cramps is if I quickly stand up, it'll go away immediately.
I should try that.
So I did that. I'm like, well, I'm up now. Might as well do shit, and I've been unpacking. I think I'm finally done. I've realized that I am in desperate need of dresser drawers because I have nowhere to put my clothes. My clothes are currently in bags or boxes, just stacked up in my closet.
Like, do you have an empty dresser?
No.
So just no dresser?
Just no dresser. But
then why do you just want the drawers?
I'm sorry. When I say drawers, I mean dressers.
Okay.
They go hand in hand with me. Yeah, I need furniture. It turns out me throwing out all of the furniture that I had in the last apartment was a bad idea. Turns out.
Who would have guessed?
Oh no!
Because now I'm here. My acoustics are fucked. Every single room is a booming echo.
Yeah.
Because like the only room that doesn't echo is like the bathroom, and that's because my bathroom is fucking tiny. Like every single closet in my apartment is bigger than my bathroom.
Trust us. If you have a tiny bathroom, if you don't have a shower curtain or rug in there, it's gonna echo.
Yeah.
I don't have a shower curtain or rug, mainly because it's all like one glass panel. So I've been in the apartment for like 2 weeks, a full 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
I've discovered a myriad of cool things and more so bad shit that needs to be fixed.
This tracks.
So my entire apartment is the walls are all concrete, so I can't hang anything because it's all just fucking concrete, and I refuse to get a drill and to start just drilling into the fucking walls. So that sucks. My back door
3M strips?
Say again?
The funny little adhesive strips.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, I think that's the best option.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I have a fucking like 30-year-old cuckoo clock. I don't think adhesive strips are gonna
really
hold
big
the
one.
Cuckoo. Really big ones.
Really
okay,
big
fine.
one.
I'll look into it. My back door has holes in it.
Huh?
Like I can during the day, I can look at my back door and see through my back door.
I don't love that.
That's
now, my
awesome.
landlord knows this, and he says, well, once the weather gets better, I'll come and replace it. I'm like, bitch, you better. Because there is the inside wooden door, and then there's a screen door. The screen door has no screen.
Good.
Somebody ripped it off.
Excellent.
And the actual door proper has holes in it.
Jesus Christ.
That's awesome.
That's so terrible.
It looks like a fucking barnyard door. Like how old this fucking door is. My bathroom has a window in it, and I don't like it because it's from like the titties up, and it's a tall window. So I'm like, I have no and there's no curtain.
I have good news.
And there's no curtain rod.
You can purchase a kind of film. That you just put on the window, and it gives it that like reflective, you can't see shit quality.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you could purchase a curtain.
You could. Well, he said there's no rod.
Yeah, there's
you can
no
also
rod
purchase a rod.
No, there's no place to put a rod. And also, this window is it's small, but big enough to, like, see me, and I'm like, no, dude. Like, you can't see, like, the private bits, but you can see my head, and, like, motherfucker, I do weird shit in the bathroom, all right? I don't want to have to clean my ears. I don't want people to look at me while I'm cleaning my ears, take out the fucking Q-tip, and smell it, all right? I don't need people seeing my dirty business.
What's wrong
right?
with you?
Look, I have one ear that gives off, like, some funky smelling earwax, and I like to smell it sometimes, all right? Don't judge me. Don't judge me on
I'm
this.
judging you hard for that. What the fuck?
I can't recommend that little thing you can put on your window enough.
Okay, I will.
It'll solve your problems.
A cool thing. My toilet seat and all my kitchen cabinets, they all have that thing where it's like, oh, just throw it closed, and it slowly closes on its own.
Huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what that is.
It's like you can, when you like slam a cabinet shut.
Yeah.
And it makes a loud bang. You can just slam it shut, and right before impact, it just slows. So it just closes slowly.
That's fucked up future tech right there.
It's fantastic. I always had to make sure to, like, gently close everything because I don't like loud noises like that.
Yeah.
Especially with the toilet seat, because for some reason I think my cat was raised around dogs because she exhibits very dog-like behavior, like drinking out of toilets and playing fetch.
No.
So
that's adorable.
So I always throw my toilet seat down, and it just slowly closes shut, and I love that. There is more fucked up shit about this apartment that I'm clearly forgetting. Oh, so the sunroof in my room, it's very cool. Considering I sleep during the day, it kind of sucks because there is like I don't need light on during the day because it is so goddamn bright in here through this fucking sunroof. Also, it isn't properly sealed.
Great.
Because during the really windy days, I can feel a open draft.
Has it rained yet?
Yes, it has. Thankfully, it's not the leaking sort of kind of unsealed.
There's that at least.
But I do, in fact, feel a draft. And considering it was like minus 30 a couple of weeks ago, yeah, this shit gets cold. Also, I have heating, quote unquote. I have these heaters.
Uh-huh.
The old school water heaters. I have no control over them.
Oh.
I hate that shit.
There's no knob on them. There's no control panel for them. I just have no control over them. So this apartment with the fucking unsealed sunroof, the fucking my back door with holes in it. This shit gets cold. But thankfully, winter is over. Approaching over.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you paying monthly again?
$3,000.
Oh! Oh, no.
You
I
should
don't even have a
probably
wallet,
talk to your landlord.
wallet.
Yeah, definitely bring that up to your landlord.
Oh, and here's my favorite part. I don't have an oven.
What?
Oh?
My oven, first off, is incredibly small.
Mm-hmm.
Despite,
you just said you don't have one.
Okay. Where the oven is, what is currently taking place of the oven substitute is very small in the space that it's in. And when I brought it up to the landlord, it's like, oh no, there's not enough space. Bitch, do you not have eyes? There is clearly enough space for a bigger oven. The stovetop works on the oven, but the actual oven part itself, you know, where I like to like bake cakes or casseroles or whatever the fuck. When do you ever bake
a cake in a casserole? What the fuck?
Hey. There's always that chance.
I bake cakes all the fucking time. What are you on about?
Since when?
Wait, okay, when you say all the time, how frequently are we talking here that we make cakes?
I mean, whenever my family or friends needed cakes, they would come. I literally baked wedding cakes.
Holy shit!
Hello?
I literally did that as like a at-home part-time.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was a fucking baker for a couple of years.
I've never heard this in my life. What the fuck are you mean?
I've talked about it, maybe not in depth, or definitely not on this podcast, but I've baked.
Like, okay, I accept this just at face value because in my mind's eye I can perfectly see PM in a little like chef's apron.
Yeah, a little chef's apron and a little hat.
Yeah.
No, I never had the apron or hat, but like I would bake like a motherfucker.
See it. Like you fit it so well that I don't even doubt it.
I mean, I have fucking pictures. I could send to you some cakes and shit.
I would accept.
I would love if you sent
cake.
me a cake. PM, I am now imagining you, and I need you to understand that this is like the most perfect mind's eye image I have of you right now.
Okay.
I'm imagining you as this image of Peppino from Pizza Tower.
I was just about to say, I was looking up images of Peppino.
I always hated this part. Oh!
Oh, he's just picking up the hot pizza out of the oven with bare hands. Okay,
That's
cool.
what I'm imagining you doing with the cakes. I always hate this part.
No, I definitely... Now, look, I don't recommend being baked while baking, but I can unfortunately acclaim that, yes, I have reached into the oven without oven mitts to pull out something once or twice in my life.
That sounds about right. That tracks.
But yeah, I don't have an oven. I would like an oven.
That's fair.
I have yet to bring this part up with my landlord because when I found out that I did not have an oven, I had fully prepared a lasagna to bake.
Ooh.
And it's a gas oven. So when I go to turn it on and it's not turning on, I'm like, oh, so I must not need to like get one of those long lighters and fucking and like set fire to it or whatever. And no, it just did not work. Just straight up didn't work.
Do you not have a gas line?
I do, because the stovetop works, and the stovetop is powered by gas. It's just the oven itself does not want to work.
That's great.
That's wild, actually.
So yeah, the next time I talk to my landlord, I am bringing this up in a calm and orderly manner.
Just like, hey, so
reminder how much goddamn money you spent.
Yeah, really.
I told this to the boss of my part time, and he just straight up told me, just don't pay rent.
Yeah.
With all the problems you just described to me, just don't. Why the fuck are you
you're
paying $3,000 a month,
dude?
You have a laundry list of fucking shit that's wrong with the apartment. Just don't pay rent.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, like
until
right?
he decides to fucking fix the shit.
I think that's great advice, but also it could land you on the street.
Yeah.
I mean, I did pay last month's rent, so moving
then it won't
here, so.
Immediately land you on the street.
So, but
yeah,
no,
this
there is a myriad of problems. There is some cool things, but those cool things do not make up for the fact that that there are many problems with this place.
Okay, but the one cool thing you've shared with us is that there are a couple parts of the apartment that you can slam shut and they won't make a loud noise.
Yes.
Is that it?
I got high ceilings.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you,
buddy.
I'd
also like to point out that I fucking hate high ceilings because there is so I thought I owned a lot of shit. I don't own a lot of shit. It is goddamn echoey in every single goddamn, even the hallway. The hallway is echoey. I never thought about investing in soundproofing. I'm gonna have to invest in soundproofing just to remove this goddamn echo.
That's if you decide to stay in this apartment long enough. If this landlord
if they
actually fixes your stuff.
I would be looking for another apartment now.
Oh, I have been. Don't worry, I've been looking. But
I can't believe you
considering the trauma,
yeah,
of this last move, I think I'm good for a couple more months.
Like the boy almost died getting in this apartment, and he's like, "I need a new apartment."
That tells you how bad the apartment is.
I know.
Like, okay. I am complaining about the problems, but like it's not misery. I'm not miserable. I'd say the worst thing. Yeah, it's still an apartment. It's still livable. Now that the winter is over, it's the not being able to control the heating is a lot more manageable. The door is assumably getting replaced. He gave me his word on that. Whether or not he fulfills his word is a completely different issue onto itself. I am going to tell him about the stove. If he does not get me a working oven and a fucking proper sized one instead of one of these little fucking, it might as well. What I currently have might as well be an easy bake oven.
Damn,
it is so goddamn small.
Oof.
Considering the amount of space that there is. Assuming he fixes these problems, then I'm more than willing to pay what I'm paying every single month and stay here. That being said, I have a neighbor with a 3-legged dog, and that's pretty pog. Unfortunately, I also have another neighbor with a baby, and that's very unpog.
Yeah,
because there have been a couple of nights where I hear that baby, and I do not want to hear that fucking baby. It is very unpog. Is that all that I have to complain about this apartment? I think so. Other than that, like, what have I done with my week? I started playing a game called Whacker Ball. Have y'all ever heard of Whacker Ball?
God, no, but
that sounds
I would like
a
to
slur.
learn.
No. Okay,
kinda does.
So, y'all remember Brick Breaker? Those types of games where you got your paddle and the ball and the... Yeah, okay. So this is an RPG version of that. Kind of an RPG version. It is a roguelike. Or roguelite, I always forget the difference. Where you have your paddle and your ball, and instead of bricks to break, you have enemies. So you have actually, hold on, let me see if I can get a picture of this real quick. The main like poster enemy of this game is a duck.
Oh no!
And it has very similar. Do I not have fucking Gazzo on this PC? Where? Oh, there it is. It is very similar to our duck. If only these ducks would stay still so I can get a good picture of them. There we go. All right, I got it. It is very cute. Also, your ball shoots bullets.
Oh.
There's a poster enemy of the game.
Duck.
I kind of love them.
Yeah.
Your ball shoots bullets. Mm-hmm. It has a clip of your starting weapon is a pistol ball. It has a clip of 6, and in order to reload, your ball needs to touch your paddle, and that's how you reload. And throughout the game, you're like gaining power ups of like increased contact damage because your screen is filled with enemies, like stuff that shoots bullets, random standing enemies like this duck, and then eventually things will upgrade later on where it's like, you have enemies that'll basically play pinball with your fucking with your ball to make you not be able to reload at all.
With your ball. Also,
if you cannot, your ball's momentum is controlled by the bullets that you fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
So if you're on one side of the screen and your ball's about to drop off the map on the other side of the screen and you can't make it there in time, you can shoot down to prepare your ball upward. And it's pretty cool. This game is fucking fun as shit. Very brain off, just whack things with your ball.
Hell yeah.
Shoot them. Kill the ducks. Kill the very, very difficult more enemies later on. Please give this game a try. Whack-a-ball. PM recommend. I don't know. Because
Fair enough.
Look, I get demos of all my games before I purchase them nowadays.
I understand that. That's
at least for
smart.
PC stuff.
Yeah.
Because you never know these days. Considering my PC's on the brink of not being a PC anymore.
Also true.
I prefer not to spend, like 60 plus on a game to find out that no, you're not allowed. Also, there's the fact that you're not on Windows 10. No, get fucked. Get out of here.
Wait, what do you use?
You don't get to play us.
I think PM's on like Vista.
No, Windows 8. Come on.
Same difference.
Or 8.1, I'm sorry. I keep getting fucking messages from Chrome saying, hey, we don't support your old ass anymore. I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. I'm old. Stop it. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, Nick, did you hear that Vampire Survivors is getting an update? Or has been updated?
No, actually. What is it supposed to get?
It's supposed to get a new stage and new items. I think they're done with the characters for now.
I'm gonna have to jump back into
called
Vampire
like
Survivors.
Bat Colony or something like that. It seems like a map with just bats.
Okay.
About to say, I wonder what's on that map.
I'm super down for more vampire content.
I hope we actually get to the point because when you boot up the game, you see what I assume is Dracula.
Yeah.
Or a vampire of high stature. I feel like throughout the game, we have yet to face that Dracula or vampire in question.
I think it's hinted at, because a lot of the stages have the hidden coffin, and then there's usually a character in them.
Yeah, and it says the text, your vampire's in another castle.
Yeah, eventually we have to find that castle.
So I haven't played this update yet. I actually don't even know if it's out yet. I remember reading an article about it saying, hey, it's coming. I don't know if it's actually out yet. I would like to assume at some point, despite the game finally being released and getting its first piece of DLC already, that at some point we will fight said vampire instead of just random, Onis and deaths and reapers and
yeah, I'm super down.
I assume at some point eldritch horrors will show up also, which would be cool. Other than that, there was a new update for HoloCure, the HoloLive clone of fucking Vampire Survivors.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's wild.
It is a thing. It is very of all the Vampire Survivor clones, this is probably the best one.
Okay.
There are other good ones, like there's HoloCure 20 Minutes Till Dawn, but that's still in early access.
I've heard of that one. That one's supposed to be good.
Yeah, that one's good. That one is pure Eldritch. Like, you like your Eldritch, that is the one for you. Yeah, Hollow Cure is fantastic. They just point out their 0.5 update. They added like fucking 8 characters, or 9 characters, and they previewed the next update with another 9 characters because HoloLive is fucking huge. Yeah, this game's pretty. It's got great music, very cute designs, and also enemy wise, very difficult at times. Like, depending on the character you're playing, very, very difficult. But it is a fun time. If you like Hollow Cure, it is free 99. Just go to their itch.io and download it. It is fantastic. Please play it.
Hell
if you don't even need to be a fan of HoloLive to enjoy the game. It is just a good game. And that's it. That's it for me. Didn't watch anything.
Fair enough.
Nice. I have a lot of shit.
All right, I'm ready.
Dog, I'm going to try and condense some of this. So me and Metty have been at war with white vans.
Go on.
Back at it again, huh?
Yeah, there have been these 2 white vans parking outside of our house every single day for the last couple of months.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no,
sorry, I thought the same thing.
Not the shoes, no. They keep parking specifically in front of our house and making it impossible to park because the whole street gets taken up. And we've been so very tempted to just bash the windows in multiple times. I came home one night and I was like, you know what? I'm fucking tired of this. I brought post-it homes, holy shit. Post-it notes home. And I taped them to their windows with a message that just says, if you don't live here, don't park here. Didn't listen. Didn't give a shit.
Not.
I'm like, of course. But then 2 days later, they started parking on a side street by our house instead. And they haven't been parking on the street as much. So maybe, knock on wood. Not saying more than that. Dumpy's been on, let me tell you guys, Dumpy's been on a fucking roll lately.
In in what way?
In an interesting sort of way.
Okay.
So he upgraded from shingles to polio?
No, not that way. No. Although, I mean, no, that wouldn't be funny. That'd be pretty fucked up, actually. Who gets polio in 2023?
The same
a lot
dude
more
who gets
people than you
shingles?
expect. One of my coworkers was playing Spanish music, and he asked him, "That's reggaeton, right?" And I'm like,
"Oh my god,
that's no."
Maybe it was a ha-ha funny joke.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
He was like, "That's what it's called." But he doesn't say reggaeton. He says that's reggaeton.
Oh. Oh no.
That's reggaeton, why? It's reggaeton.
No. Do you guys remember?
I'm saying reggaeton. 2 minutes.
I just need a list of pastas for him to pronounce. Wegatoni.
It just hard reminds me of that Nintendo tweet about Wiggler Wednesday.
Oh god, no. But then he also, I don't remember if it was the same day or not, he was obsessed with this whale that washed up on a beach near here.
I saw that!
He was just like, oh, this whale on the beach is floating, it's big, like this big whale. I'm like, why do you give a shit about this whale? Why are you so... He's just like, every couple minutes on our lunch break, just like, oh, they said the whale might explode soon. Okay. They're gonna leave it on the beach. Are you going to go see the whale? Is it your new lover?
No, that spot's reserved for you.
No, I'll
no.
fucking kill myself. Apparently he has 2 girlfriends and a wife, so I mean...
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something that one of my coworkers told me. He's like, yeah, he said he's got like 2 girlfriends and he's also married. And I'm like, well, I know about him being married. How does he have 2 girlfriends?
Again, Dumpy can bust a fucking move, so...
Apparently.
Like, Dumpy's dancing skills?
I think they said that one of them's a lot older than him, so I'm like, oh, he's going for the money.
I'd do it.
You know what? I hate the game, but I respect the hustle.
I would play this game.
Bastardo. I've discovered that I have a very shitty superpower.
Which is?
My shitty superpower is going on to twitter.com when something bad happens and just the second I complain about something, it immediately gets fixed. It has happened so many fucking times. I've gone on just like all of a sudden our internet won't work. What the fuck is going on? The second I send the tweet, everything works again.
Okay.
It happens at work. I'll be like, these fucking people just showed up out of nowhere. I'm gonna rip my hair out. The second I like look up, they're all leaving. I'm like, what? Hello?
This feels like a fine superpower.
I wish that I could tweet like, man, it would be really awful if I just got like $2 million put in my bank account. I wish that would work.
No, you can't tweet about wanting something. You need to tweet about a problem that you have and how you've been stuck with said problem for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden that power is what sweeps the troubles away.
It sucks having a landlady. I would like to own a home.
Dude, if that would work, holy shit, I'm gonna try that. That's wild. That's a great idea. Well, speaking of work and shit, my new boss at night, our new assistant head custodian.
Oh yeah, I forgot about a new guy.
He's 24 years old.
Is he like,
wow,
cool?
So far, he's been really cool.
Okay, that's good.
Because we got our 2 new guys this week. It's one guy from another building and this new guy who's never been in the district before. And they're both fine. The Night Boss has been coming around. He's just been like checking things out. He came up to me. He's like, I came and checked like everyone's areas. I'm checking your area. It seems fine. You're doing a great job. And I was like, fuck yeah, I am. Don't you forget it. I was like mopping one of my... Oh, I'm going to flick so many beans. No. I was mopping one of my rooms and I like was walking out and I heard a sound down the hall and I peeked my head out and I saw him checking some of the closets on the sides and I was like, I'm going to go in there and sweep those so he doesn't say anything about any dust that might be in them.
That's fair.
Because I was like, oh, he's doing the little sneaky thing checking, which, you know, understandable considering some of the other people I work with.
Damn.
But he's like, yeah, you're fine. He pulled me and Dumpy aside at one point and was like, it's not that I think you guys are doing a bad job, because you're not. You're doing a great job. I want to show you how I do bathrooms. I was like, okay, shoot, go for it. And he like showed me the shit he does, and I was like, I'll try it. Fuck it. Yeah, if it makes my job easier. And it worked. And I was like, hell shit? Yeah. It's pretty legit. He was just like, hey, look, instead of just like pouring the toilet bowl cleaner into the bowl and then using the brush in that water to clean the toilets, just
maybe
like
flush first.
Well, of course you fucking flush first.
Do you think Dumpy flushes first?
Probably not.
I don't think Dumpy flushes.
I don't think he knows what a flush is. Maybe a fucking royal straight, but
continue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been cool. He told me about his gamer setup.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, I just bought this whole rig with all these different parts in it. I was like, cool. How much did it run you? And he's like $4,000 to $5,000. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. He's got 2 monitors. He's got his TV hooked up. I was just like, hey, listen, bud, I got you. We are going to be the best of fucking friends in this district.
Hell yeah.
It's been going so far pretty smoothly, and I plan on fucking keeping it that way. I actually went out of my way Friday night to do extra fucking work to make sure I got nothing from him. So, like, I'm feeling pretty confident and good.
Hell yeah.
Except for the fact that Wednesday was one of the worst days I had in my life.
Oh. Well.
We got up to take a shower, and a landlady...
And you shit the shower. I remember this story.
No, not yet.
No.
That might happen this week.
Oh.
She woke me up with a phone call and was like, hey, they're turning off the water because some guys came up to the door. They're working down the street. They're like fixing the pipes and everything. They said they're shutting the water off. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll take a shower now. She's like, yeah, it's probably good to do that. So I went to get in the shower. Water was already off.
Good.
I was like, man, that fucking sucks. I may or may not have turned the fucking valves the whole way. We'll keep that in mind for later.
Oh, okay. Carl.
So then I, on my way to work, late, not having showered, fucking feeling disgusting, stuck in the most god-awful traffic in the world, came in to like, all right, so we have our board meeting tonight. It's going to be a very busy night. It's going to be crazy. Hopefully there's nothing else happening tonight. Why are all of the music students in my rooms why is there a meeting happening in half of my rooms? What is going on today? So I'm like very stressed, trying to figure out what can I get done before like we have to do all this shit. I'm like rushing through trying to get things done. In the middle of all of this, the landlady calls me and says she has to go upstairs because there's water leaking into her house.
Oh, Carl.
And I'm like, oh, we haven't fucking cleaned the apartment yet. Oh, it's like disgusting up there. She's gonna be really mad.
Was she really mad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, she was pissed. She was like, that place is I've never seen it that fucking disgusting. You like, I'm so like ashamed of you both. Like, you gotta fucking clean that apartment. I can't believe this. And you should have told me that the sink was like the faucets were leaking still in the bathroom. I was like, they weren't leaking. What are you talking? Oh my God, I might have left them on. I might not have turned them all the way.
Oh, God.
So now at this point, after all the stress, after all of that and everything, I just started breaking down at work. I had a fucking actual mental breakdown at work.
Ugh.
Freaking the fuck out. And then I got to come home to my mother being here with my stepdad because they decided to come down Wednesday.
Yep.
Oh, but why?
And they stayed here until Saturday morning.
For what fucking reason?
Well, you see, she had to come down to help her sister, my aunt, clean out more of our grandpa's stuff because he has so much shit that they still have to go through.
Christ.
And she, my aunt only had off Thursday and Friday this week. And she was like, yeah, I have these 2 days off back to back. You can come down and help me clean this up. By the way, I have a doctor's appointment Thursday. And my mom was like, well, why am I coming down to help you do this if you're going to leave halfway through us doing this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, you know.
Oh, God,
time.
Yeah.
Did they at least do anything productive while crashing?
No.
Cool.
Well, I mean, she helped clean up a little bit. She like cleaned some of the dishes in the sink.
That's something.
She brought us fucking brownies and brookies.
The hell's that?
It's a brownie cookie.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we take those.
It's not really. She just sort of was here. My stepdad was just sort of here. It wasn't that much of a hassle, I think. Fucking what else happened? The guys came yesterday, to fix our sink. You know, our sink. Jesus, I keep saying sink. To fix our tub and our bathtub and our fucking shower and everything. They didn't arrive until about 3:30 when we were in the middle of Mill Mic recording.
Awesome.
They were supposed to be here anywhere between 9 and 11 in the morning.
Oh, God damn it.
And they just weren't. And then they showed up at 3:30, borrowed my tape measurer to do measurements because they didn't bring one with them, measured out a couple things, and went, all right, we'll be back Wednesday to do this.
Awesome.
Cool.
So do you just, like, not have a shower till Wednesday?
No, we can shower. We can use the bathroom.
Turn back on.
Yeah, it's just that
empty.
It's just that I'd messaged Metty just like, hey, do you think you can like empty out some of the stuff in the bathroom? I'll empty out whatever's left when I get home. And Metty's like, yeah, all right, and cleared out everything. And now it's just sitting on her fucking kitchen table.
God, that's annoying.
And it has to stay there until fucking Wednesday and Thursday. Because they said they might not finish all Wednesday. They'll have to come back and finish Thursday. But we'll have a walk-in shower.
That's nice.
With a curtain instead of a door because the window in the bathroom would block where a door would go.
What the fuck?
Our bathroom's a very small little cramped hallway.
Hey, at least you have a hallway. I have a box for my bathroom.
It's been interesting.
It sounds like it.
Hey, Wednesday was the Nintendo Direct.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that was this week.
Yeah, they announced Pikmin 4, Advanced Wars finally coming out, DLC for things, Splatoon 3 DLC and shit. And then they announced Metroid Prime Remastered. And they're like, yeah, we're bringing out the collection on Switch. And I went, I just spent $130 for the collection on the Wii.
Oh, don't worry. If you were buying the collection on Switch, you'd have to pay $150, $140?
What the really?
Yeah, so it turns
Full
out
price each one.
Yep.
not full price, they're each $40.
Still though.
From what I remember
120
hearing, at least,
plus tax.
it's still a good amount. I'm like, I don't feel as bad now. Actually, turns out,
I would maybe pay at the high end $70 for the trilogy, like on the new shit.
yeah, but they're not releasing them all together. They're releasing them one at a time.
Oh, what's the point?
They just put out the first Prime remastered, and then 2 and 3 are coming at some point.
That sucks.
It's like that's dog water, but at least you could play them with the GameCube controller.
Yeah. A way to play 3 that doesn't involve the fucking Switch controller. Or not Switch controller, sorry, the Wii controller. Because even if you're playing Prime 3 on the Wii U, you have to use the Wii controller.
Yeah.
That's weird, first of all.
Yeah. So it's a way to play Prime 3 with a good controller. So I'm going to buy Prime 3 for a third time.
When it eventually comes out in 2 years.
Alternatively, I will emulate it again.
It's also probably a good idea.
You think 4 is still in limbo?
Minecraft.
You think 4 is what?
Metroid Prime 4 still in limbo? Because remember the whole thing
I heard that
happened
they
with
restarted development on it.
Yeah.
Probably now that the trilogy is out.
But that was like 3 months ago. So.
Oh god.
No, it was way longer than 3 months ago.
No, that they started developing it again after they announced that they were throwing everything out. I heard that it started again 3 months ago with the original studio.
Oh, okay.
Christ.
So my last thing I have is Yu-Gi-Oh related.
Let's go. Is it about the support?
No, it's about the ban lists.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, Hungry Burger support in the year of our Lord 2023, but like,
yeah,
it is so. Well, I'm not going to say anything because it's spoilers, but that new wave of support is really funny.
It's fucking so dumb. I love it.
Really funny.
The new Tier 0 deck, Hungry Burger support. Fucking insane. Yeah, we got new ban lists. All of a sudden, I woke up one day and everyone was like, hey, new ban list. I was like, what? What do you mean?
Yep.
Artifact Scythe. Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds.
God.
Fuck all that.
Pyramids Kitkalos. Sprite
Pyramids
Elf.
Fucking gone.
Yeah.
All gone. And then they're like, all right, so what are the limits? Every single Ishizu card.
Yep.
And the 3 main tier limits. All limited.
The new hotness was mostly untouched.
They got fucking dragon rulered.
Yeah,
It's
really
hard. Literally days before a fucking YCS.
Yeah.
How do you, like, days before a fucking championship series, drop a ban list that kills the most used deck?
Well, because the most used deck has already been champion of several YCSs.
Yeah, but, like, you waited until after.
No, fuck it.
I would say do it on the day of. That way these people can't do nothing about it.
Fucking people fly for this shit. Day of, I'd kill a man.
I prefer this because now you have 3 days to come to the tournament with some fucking weird shit.
You gotta dust off your old Red Eyes deck and hope that you fucking get lucky.
They have 3 days to build Kashtira or whatever it is.
It's so funny that, like, those are, like, the biggest takeaways from this list. No, I've heard, like, next to no one being like, they took off fucking Yatagarasu? They took off Jetsunkon and O-Lion? They took off Destrudo?
OCG had 3 Yatagarasu for a while.
So it's like, that's fucking
You know
wild.
why? Because do you see the current game state we're in? Yata is slow.
Yeah.
Also, who cares about not drawing during your draw phase? I have 3 cards in hand that'll search my entire deck.
Yeah, exactly.
I could give a fuck about not being able to draw during my draw phase.
I mean, its biggest strength was just once your opponent has eaten your whole hand with something like Sed or Wind-Ups or whatever, then they can just Yata you and you don't get to draw anymore.
I'm also just glad that fucking all of the good tuners can stop being punished for the crimes of Kriston Halkafibrax.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, you sack of shit card. I hope you never come back. And if you do, I hope you get fucking nerfed into oblivion. I hope you get just only Crystron cards can be used for it.
Damn. Deck still wouldn't even be playable.
But then we also, before that list, we got a Master Duel ban list. Killed our boy Totally Awesome. They killed Union Carrier.
Yep.
Good.
They semi-limited Teekboo. There can be only one. Infernity Launcher, Grass Looks Greener, and Dimension Shifter, so they're all only at 2 cups. Oh, and what is that? Fucking Conquistador of the Golden Land?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's the one. Is that the one they hit to 1 earlier?
All semi-limited. I think they did put it to 1, and they were like, there was no need to do that. And they unlimited Salamangreat Gazelle, Danger Jackalope, Double Iris Magician, Pankratops, Memories of Hope, Cursed Eldland, and Scapegoat.
Huh.
Hell yeah, Scapegoat. That's what I'm
Crazy.
fucking talking about.
And literally days later, February, they put that list up February 5th, February 9th. A new Forbidden Unlimited list has been announced. Change of Heart, Ancient Fairy Dragon, and fucking Blaster Dragon Ruler of Infernos to 1.
Yeah.
And Sprite Starter, which isn't even in the game yet, to 2.
They knew. They
knew.
They had to.
They hit Toad and then hit fucking Starter before it even happened. It's wild, because Sprites come out in like 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah, and honestly, that was the smartest decision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
people are going to be
That,
butthurt, but fuck them.
DPE didn't receive similar treatment.
Oh, people are gonna run fucking Sprite Runic, and it's gonna be awful. Hi, I'm people.
Oh, you're a monster, I see.
Yes.
Yes? Like, is this news?
I listen, all I want from them for Master Duel right now, ban Max C, put Ash to 2. That's all I want.
I see. You want my deck to run 3 Nibiru.
Limit Nibiru.
You already made your claims.
Nibiru to 1, Ash to 2, fucking ban Max C, and that's
There's no
it.
reason to touch Nibiru because
Everyone usually runs 1 anyway.
it's a one of in most decks. Unless you plan on normal summoning Nibiru, which you fucking madman, go for it. I'm here for it.
My favorite thing is fucking summoning DPE and using Dasher's effect in the graveyard to summon Nibiru because you drew it.
Oh my god.
It's
I
so
have done
funny.
that as well.
It's so funny. PM, did I show you my new fucking Master Duel deck?
No, I don't believe so.
This thing is like fucking disgusting. I showed it to Nick and Nick was like, what the fuck is this list?
Oh, the fucking god, what was it? Prank Kids something. Prank Kids DPE.
Where the fuck is this?
Mech?
Where's the screenshot? Is it in here? Is that it there? That's it there. It is. That's the notes channel. That is not the right channel. It is MathMech Prank Kids Adventure with DPE.
Yeah. Fuck you, by the way.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
This deck took me from Rookie 2 to Gold 4.
I mean, to get to Gold 4, you can play like literal garbage.
I mean,
Gold is full of DM players.
But like,
you see, Gold is full of PM players.
DM players.
there have been a lot of Dark Magicians in there.
That's solid.
I was thinking, like, that's fucked up to say with PM right here.
It is a crazy. I also I made some gem purchases.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, well, if I'm gonna do Sprite Runic, I need to get the Runic cards. So I went into
They're all super rare.
Yeah,
and above.
Was super rare and above. And I was like, that sucks, but all I really need is the Runic stuff. I don't need anything else. I did not pull much of the Runic stuff.
Is that a royal rare fucking Labyrinth card?
Yeah, it sure is.
Hey, Labyrinth
sure fucking
is pretty good.
Labyrinth is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I started building a Labyrinth deck because I have the core for it. So I've done it.
Like a lot of the new archetypes, like what's that fucking one new archetype that's absolutely
Here's the one that I'm currently building.
Ice Jade. Ice Jade is some fucking hot garbage currently.
I took this off someone's YouTube video, and I think the only thing I did was remove the Labyrinth Barrage.
Yeah, that's solid.
It's like fucking wow. All right, yeah. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's great.
I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh most of today that I wasn't running D&D, so I get you.
And that's I guess everything.
All right.
Metty, would you like to go next?
I am gonna kill somebody.
Let's go. I volunteer.
No, it won't be you,
Granted.
sadly.
Oh.
God damn it. Go on.
Okay, so you know how I work in a store,
I do.
right? And, alright, you see a mother stealing diapers
Uh-huh.
or food or something? I sleep. I see nothing. I know nothing.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Times is tough. I put $40 in my gas tank the other day and it filled it up, but times is tough. Like, this kid's stealing Mr. Beast bars and,
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Oh, God.
What the fuck is a Mr. Beast bar?
I don't know. I've
Mr.
never
Beast
heard
made
of that.
chocolate bars, and they're apparently, air quotes, better for you than normal chocolate bars.
I'm Googling this. Continue.
So this kid's stealing Mr. Beast bars, and he's trying to, like, steal them from my department specifically. He's, like, taking a bunch of shit out of bags that one of my coworkers put down and turned around, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, don't fucking do that. And I grab the shit and I throw it back in the bag, and I'm like, get out of here! Because, kid.
Mm-hmm.
As he's walking away, he's, like, mumbling, and I'm like, whatever. Fucking kid's calling me shit. I don't care behind, Oh, wow, you let that kid say that kind of shit about you? That's fucked up. I wasn't even paying attention to what he was saying, Chief. You're gonna have... What did he say? Oh, the usual. The usual slurs. Yeah, I figured. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's a toddler who cares what fucking children say.
So I'm doing my job, and I'm taking an order out in the parking lot for a customer. And I guess the kid was man enough to try to wait for me.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay.
Because he like running kicks the customer's order off the little dolly that we pull the orders out on.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, that's what you get, you fucking slur. And he's like yelling more, and he kicks the like thing that I'm holding to control the dolly, the handle.
Uh-huh.
That's the word. And I had my nails did, because I like to did my nails.
Uh-huh.
And 2 of them broke. 2 of them broke right off.
Oh, now you don't fuck up.
And they're
you don't
lost
mess
in the
with
parking
a
lot
man.
now.
You don't fuck with a man's nails.
No, I got in the, like, I pulled the handle off the dolly, and I was going to beat this kid with a metal handle. I got prepared to charge and beat this kid with a metal handle.
Oh,
Wouldn't blame you at all.
Yeah, right?
And the kid was like, oh! But there was a manager right there who wasn't fucking saying or doing anything. He was just like, why is this order all knocked over? I don't understand. You watched everything, you dumb fucking shit. Okay. If you weren't here, this child would be dead.
You
Points
see,
for keeping
Metty
him out
has
of
a lot more
prison.
restraint than me, because I actually would have just done it, manager be damned.
No. So I start putting the customer's order back on the cart, right? And I guess the kid, seeing me stop, becomes emboldened. And he's like, yeah, you won't do nothing, you fucking And I whip around, and I chuck the metal thing so that it lands near him, and he fucking bolts.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
Little fucking pussies.
Now, at any point...
And I got in trouble for throwing the metal thing.
Well, I mean, of course.
Yeah, of course you did.
Yeah, because that he saw. He didn't
Now,
hear
at
all the
any-
slurs or the kid kicking me.
Okay, because I was about to say, if there was witnesses...
I was gonna say, is there like
Pretty
a
sure you could
camera
just,
pointed
like-
outside?
Oh, there are cameras.
Okay.
Not
okay,
there.
you could, like,
Oh.
call the
Which
cops.
is why I was gonna kill the kid.
You could, like, call the cops and be like, oh, this is a hate crime, what he's doing.
Oh, I'm aware. I also could have just killed the kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
yes.
but, like, that's, like, okay,
Then
we're
we
not
have to
going to
find a
actually
host.
promote murder on here.
I would.
You could have beaten him within an inch of his life,
Okay, also true.
but that would have, like, at most, that would have ruined his month. Calling the cops on him, putting a charge on him for a hate crime, that could have ruined his life. And
Well-
that would have been so much more satisfying.
Probably not, because I'm assuming actually literally a juvenile.
No?
No?
He was between... Well, he might have literally been a juvenile. I had him pegged between 17 and 22.
Okay, so then maybe it would have fucked him up.
And, like... Listen, you know what else would fuck him up? Not having teeth again.
Well,
True.
yes.
It's gonna be very hard to eat solid food for the rest of your life now, buddy. Anyway, yeah, I'm also kind of wondering where the hell the kid gets off, throwing slurs at me when he's trying to buy the fucking transgender flag color Mr. Beast bars. Because if you look at those Mr. Beast bars, they're fucking pink, cyan, and white.
No,
Like
because it doesn't matter that it's trans or not.
Oh no, he
It's
doesn't know. The kid
Yeah,
doesn't know, definitely.
Yeah, he obviously doesn't know. No, Mr. Beast is the hot trending topic because he's currently getting canceled for curing the blind.
I didn't see that.
So it's like, let me steal these Beast bars and flip them.
It's not even being canceled. It's just people being like...
the kid definitely just wanted them for himself because he was stealing like 3.
Yeah. I'm kind of annoyed by that whole situation because it's like, you know what? I get it. Big fucking man does thing for clout. I don't give a shit. He gave fucking 1,000 people the ability to see back. Like, that's... Yeah. It's better use than half the other people who have a lot of fucking money. I don't care if he's doing it for clout. He helped people.
Like, some of y'all don't remember bum fights.
Yeah. Yep.
Whoever kills the other homeless person gets $200.
I mean...
Like... So, some of y'all don't remember that was a popular YouTube channel for several years.
Like, God remembers where I fucking heard this. I don't even know if it's fully true, but I remember someone, I don't even know if it was him specifically saying it about himself, but someone was saying that, like, the fact that he does it for clout is because otherwise no one would, like, pay attention at all. So it's, yes, helping them, obviously, which is, like, the A+ move, but then also it kind of draws attention to the fact that this is a massive problem to begin with.
Press X to doubt, but at the same time, who cares?
I mean, yeah, I don't really give a shit. I think he's the best of that breed, which is a low bar, but
that's wild, actually.
Can I just not be happy for the blind people?
You did a good thing while chasing algorithms.
No,
I don't give a shit. Like,
I'm happy for the people that he helped.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, if all of them are completely cured or got like even a fraction of their sight back, then fucking hooray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
good for them.
Exactly. Either way, he spent a bunch of money getting a bunch of people surgeries, and, good job.
Yeah.
The fact that you did it only for clout, I don't give a shit. Those people still got a surgery, and I'm not going to watch your video.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch
your video, like, ever. So,
but
go
I don't
ahead.
really care. He's still doing stuff. He's been doing shit like this for fucking, I don't know, 5+ years
blind,
at this
whatever. point. At least you didn't take a fucking, you didn't go find a body in the suicide forest, and then come back to the car, set up all the recording equipment, and go back and walk to the body.
Damn, who would have done that?
Couldn't imagine.
It's time for wrestling news.
He definitely isn't in, fucking, was it AEW or fucking WWE, whichever one it is now.
One of those.
The bigger one.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about originally?
Metty killing a child.
Yeah, you should do that.
That was the most noteworthy thing to happen to me in 2 weeks, and I kind of don't remember anything else. I've just been vibing, mostly.
That's fair.
I did my nails, and then I undid my nails because 2 of them were broken, and I was trying to calm down. So I was just snapping my nails off while I was in the pickup room, and everyone was like, "What? How the fuck? Stop that! Doesn't that hurt?" And I'm like, "And if I was gonna fight the kid, I would have done this in his face. I almost did this to his face."
Children.
Video games. Pizza Tower, good. We talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah, Pizza Tower, crazy good.
Stardew Valley, still good. Played a little bit more of that recently. I know you don't like it. It's alright.
I have to comment every time.
It's alright. I mean, it's not a game that I play because it's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Yeah, bro, fucking rip it.
I downloaded a bunch of stuff on my PS5 again, and I occasionally start up my PS5 and I stare at this title screen, and then I don't play anything.
I feel that.
Gasoline prices went up again. I would like my shower to be working every single time I go into my shower.
That's a fair request.
Bitch.
I don't know. That's about all I got.
Thank you for reminding me. There's another problem with my apartment.
Oh.
So my hot water is very picky, meaning that if I want hot water, I have to let the tap run for like 10 minutes, and then I have about 3 minutes of hot water, and then it becomes cold.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Now, as someone who used to enjoy the long shower, and by long I mean like I'll be in the shower for like 15 minutes, just like
wow, those are rookie numbers.
Taking in the heat and letting the hot water just like wash my pain away.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get that luxury anymore.
God,
that sucks.
Now, I don't know if that's just because of the plumbing of the place, or it's because I went from an apartment with only one other household neighbor to a building with 5 other household neighbors, plus the fact that I live above a working Papa John's. So
maybe so.
Maybe it has something to do with that. I hate it. Oh well.
Poor guy.
Well, hello there, everyone. This is your dear old captain speaking here to give you the usual stuff during the ad bit. Yeehaw, partners! Let's get right into that good. Thank you for listening to this podcast. If you like the podcast, remember to rate it 5 stars or rate it good, positive, wherever you're listening. If you can, a thumbs up, leave a comment about their favorite parts and whatever stuff you got, you know. And if you'd like to, you could follow us you can follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod and individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metarman, and at Echo Fetish, EKKO_fetish. And if you have any questions or any topics you want us to talk about, you can send them to questions at dipships.boats. Any suggestions for the Patreon and for bits and things like that, send them to suggestions at dipships.boats. All that good stuff. And if you would like to support us directly, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. If you don't like Patreon, hey, if you're watching us on YouTube, you could become a YouTube member. You get the same benefits just about. So like, you could just do whichever. But yes, you can sign up for our Patreon, or you could do a YouTube membership, and you get the same amount of benefits. $1, you get to listen to the podcast early. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to do that one for YouTube members. I have to check and see. $5, you get to watch videos early. That means you get early Party Boat, you get early DipShips, you get early DShips, you get early extra content, other content, whatever. We've got you covered. You also get access to our Patreon exclusive series, PM versus Anime. It has to be Patreon exclusive because we can't just fucking publicly upload it in a lot of places, which is awesome. I gotta kind of hide it, tuck it away a little bit. For $10, you get your name read out in the credits. We're gonna do that in a hot second. And everything above that's just recommending PM versus anime stuff. We're trying to revamp the Patreon, think of some good things to give back to people. Patreon has a merch thing also, so I might look into that because paying like $23 every month for Streamlabs is a little annoying. But I don't know how any of this stuff works. Please help. But enough keeping all y'all waiting. I know why you're here. You're here to hear me talk about patrons. I'd like to thank our $10 and above patrons, starting with Alatos Diogenes by Breakdown707. Come. COME. Just come. Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka. Fire Trooper 113. Generic Jackal says, get cheesed, bro. Javier Pork Sword. Chris Derp. Lordy Fars. Lythander graciously thanks CPU for the luck. Mr. I Like Spam. Nap. Pam's tooth is lost and scared. Ryan Superfan. So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. The Crossing Fate. Vine Ultimax. Waba Fat. KH1 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and a Recoded Master. Wimpy the Grizzly Bear. Zombie Slayer 051. Our $20 patron, Mr. Collector, and a $50 patron, Yellow Yondello. Thank you all so much for the support. It means the world to us. It helps us out a lot. It helps us pay bills. Helps us pay Misha. Helps us pay G. Actually, I paid G with mill mic cuts. So, helps us pay Misha. Please help us pay Misha. But yeah, thank you all for the support. It means the world to us. It helps us out a lot. It's really great. And remember that if you cannot financially support us, just share the podcast around. Because, hey, podcasting can swim based on word of mouth. So, share it with anyone who you think would enjoy it. Also, rating helps, and commenting helps, and likes help. Everything helps. Help, please. Please. Speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen on Twitter at _VIDAZEN_ for our intro song Starbird and additional music such as Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, and Time to Duel. Excellent music, fantastic music, wonderful person. I love you so much. I'd also like to thank Shibuya at Shibuya Gato and Shora at Shora_art for the art assets. Shibuya did the logo, and Shora did the thumbnail and all the other art things. And they're good. Thank you. My brain is like fucking snapping in two right now. Speaking of two, I'd like to thank our 2 editors. Thank you, Misha at The Misher and G at Amazing GGG Guy for editing our stuff. G's been doing PM versus Anime. Misha's been doing the podcast, baby. And Misha's been doing a fantastic job. Thank you all for everything. Don't forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you listen, but I know where you watch. Make sure you check us out wherever you can, whatever you want to, whatever's best for you. Don't forget to check out our merchandise. We have DipShips merchandise. It is a Streamlabs link. It is streamlabs.com/thecalamitycarl/merch. We got some stuff that we got a DipShips bucket hat. We've got a DipShips keyring tag. We've got the shirt with all of us on it. Right? It's on here, right? I don't see it on here for some reason. What happened to all of my shirts? Why for are none of my shirts up? All of my shirts are gone. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Yeah, you can get a bucket hat and a keyring tag until I get that fixed, I guess. What the fuck? Anyway, sure, dog. Yeah, go and check that out. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok. I haven't uploaded one in a hot minute. I'm going to give Nick the account info so Nick can upload the TikToks to there. We have shorts and also on YouTube that are going to be coming out. Short-term videos. People seem to like those and they seem to go crazy, baby. Those will be coming soon. They'll be coming around the mountain when they come. Don't forget to check out the Millennium Microphone Master Saga, or M3S, the Funnest Mess on YouTube, and our Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series, DipShips, the DipShips Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. Some people didn't know that it's an acronym. It is. Make sure you check those out if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! They're very good, and we enjoy them. They're great. I think that's everything that we have so far. Party Boat has come out. The second episode of the Duck Game should be out at this point. We have 2 more pieces of that. We have a Terraria video and Raft for Party Boat. That'll be coming out eventually at some point. Please be excited for that. I think that's pretty much all. I just burped and it hurt a lot. Thank you all for listening to this episode, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where 4 friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
All right, Nick.
Hi. So I haven't played a lot. I've mostly been reading and watching a bunch of stuff. Do you remember how a couple weeks ago I talked about finishing the Alice in Borderlands Netflix show?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like the ending kind of killed my motivation to go and read the manga.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I finished the manga.
Okay.
Nice.
And it is so much fucking better that it is kind of unfair. And I
That
think
sounds
part
about
of the
right.
reason, I think part of the reason is the Netflix show follows one dude. Like, we have our main character, and we stick with him through everything. And the manga has, like, a couple different people it jumps between. Gives you different perspectives, gives you different, like, how do I even explain this? So, like, the Squid Games they're playing, in the Netflix show, our main dude is in most of them because he's the main dude. And it's fine, but it's also kind of weird that these games, which kill like 9/10 of the people in them, our main crew is in all of them and wins all of them. And in the manga, having them spread around a handful of different groups of people makes that a little better. Plus, all the different people are like actually cool characters. It's good. Now that that's done, I might actually read the sequels, because I just didn't expect it to be actually good after the show. And speaking of fucking awesome, I also watched the Puss in Boots movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At this point, almost, twice and 3 times
The first
after
one or
today.
the second one?
The new one, Last Wish.
Second
It's
one.
the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Music's awesome. Animation's incredible. Very fun.
Metty,
to the
I'm sorry, Nick.
surprise of no one.
Metty, I
Yeah,
need
go
you to
ahead.
know what you just said was, which one? The first one or the new one? That's what
No,
you
I said
basically...
the first one or the second one.
Yeah.
And then Nick said a title instead of 1 or 2.
Well, Nick said, I watched the new Puss in Boots, and he went, which one, the first or the second? So what you basically said was, did you watch the original or the
No.
new one?
All right, so what I heard was I watched Puss in Boots.
Okay.
I didn't hear I watched the new Puss in Boots. I heard I
That's
watched
fair.
Puss in Boots.
That's fair. I just thought it was really funny. It was a very funny exchange.
I've also found out there was a comment on one of our things a couple weeks back that I should read the Blue Lock manga, which good news, I am.
Color
Bad
me
news,
surprised.
and to say this with as few spoilers as possible for those who care, I can't believe they got it so wrong. Like
The
it's-
anime?
No, the manga.
Oh.
Because like the manga's fine, the art's incredible, there are great moments, but like the whole point of the anime is kind of creating the ultimate team eventually by the end of it. So like people are eliminated and replaced, etc. And the team that they have going forward in the manga sucks. They cut out so many super cool characters for people I could not give a shit about.
That's awesome.
It is incredibly disappointing. Still probably going to keep reading it just because like the art's incredible and it's fun. But every time I look at some of these characters, I will be so sad at what could have been. Let's see. We had a period of like 2 days last week where I just didn't have internet. Like we had a really bad windstorm, and I guess it knocked out something with my ISP. Which, you know, who cares, really? I have a bunch of books I'm still reading, Nightside, and I have games I can play offline, so it's not like I went without stuff, really. It was only annoying when it came time to play D&D,
Yeah.
because I basically had to sit there on my phone rolling dice and hoping the DM didn't think I was cheating.
Did they?
They didn't think I was cheating. We've been friends for like over a decade,
Good.
and we've been playing D&D for over a decade, so they just took me at my word. But like if I was trying to pull that shit with some dude I didn't know, I would be like, I rolled a 20, which was one of my rolls that night, and I know he would be like, take a picture of it. I don't believe you. Or whatever, like video stream your rolls, and it would have made the whole thing way more fucking obnoxious.
Oh, absolutely.
What else? Yesterday was my aunt's birthday, so we drove up to Boston to like visit and go out to lunch and whatever, and because we had a whole bunch of family there, we decided we would be nice. We would video call my grandma because she always complains that she doesn't see any of us enough.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got back from lunch, we got everyone in the kitchen and we video called, and she picked up, and all she did was scream over the phone, "Hey, I'm at the casino, I can't talk right now, bye!"
Thanks,
and we
Grandma.
were just
Always
like,
nice to have
okay.
you.
We tried.
Call ahead of time.
Yeah, I guess.
That'll teach you.
The one game that I have been playing that I can talk about over the past 2 weeks, I've been working on AI the Somnium Files.
Okay.
That's a good one from
It's-
what I hear.
Funny, it's good. It has given me a multitude of new reasons to hate children.
Fair. Yeah.
Mood.
It's like this game has like maybe 9 characters, and one of them I would like beat to death with a golf club given the opportunity. There's a scene where he tries to do something heroic and runs off screen, and I'm like, I hope he dies. I hope he dies so much. And the next time you see him, he's on the ground in a pool of his own blood, and I took a screenshot and cheered.
That's awesome.
I hate this dude. No, I haven't beaten the game yet, but just it's great that this game is so stupid, but can still make me viscerally hate such a character.
Yeah, I got the fucking special edition for that a while ago. I still haven't touched it.
It's good, but it definitely is one of those things like you got to sit down and do it and be in the right mind to like basically read a visual novel.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I did this week is I had mentioned a while back that I finished Steel Ball Run, Part 7 of JoJo, and now I have finished Part 8 of JoJo.
Hell
Excellent.
Just in time for Part 9 to start serialization
Wait, part
this
8
month.
is done?
Part 8 is done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eight is JoJo Lion?
Yeah,
JoJo
JoJo
Leon.
Oh,
It's
I didn't think that was
pretty
even
good.
done. Okay.
I don't know how controversial of a take this is, but I now that I've like caught up, a list of my favorite parts in order.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that like we aren't all caught up. We can't comment on all of this, but I'm gonna go through my list anyway. We can yell at me about it.
Okay, let's hear it.
So number 1 for me is still Part 4.
Okay, fair.
Love
Wow,
my
that's a
good
boys, and an all around great part.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Steel Ball Run.
Of course, yes.
Really, really fucking good. Cannot wait at all for it to be animated. I hope they
what
do
I
the
hear
horses
everyone say.
justice.
I hope so too. Like PM, I can't wait for you to get through fucking Steel Ball Run.
Have you read it?
I have not, no.
No, Carl.
Oh, of course I've read it. I've read all of JoJo.
So good. Number 3, Battle Tendency.
That's part 2, right?
That is
Yeah.
part
Yeah.
2.
Part 2 is a good one.
It's Caesar and our boy and the Pillar Men, and
The
it's great.
heroic nuts.
Yeah, listen, they can't all be winners.
Listen, it was a different time.
The heroic
Also,
German
yes.
soldier. Yeah, it was immediately before World War II.
Yeah. Number 4, I'm gonna say is part 8. JoJo was good. It had some issues to me. I think that most of the villains in part 8 kind of sucked.
Yeah.
There were a couple cool ones. I wish a couple characters had died.
Listen, don't talk about Joshi like that.
How did you know?
I know, because I was also just like, I hate this fucking guy. But God, his stand's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. I think the villains mostly suck, but, like, the designs and powers of the stands are just awesome still. After that, we got part 3. I really like most of it. I hate the middle part of it so much.
It does kind of like just stop
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit there.
It really, really hurts it for me, even though, like, the beginning is so strong and the ending is so strong. Then we got part 6. I liked it overall, sort of. I liked the beginning anyway. I think Poochie is awesome, even though I hate him. Like, he's made to be hated.
He's
But,
a good one to hate.
Yeah. And then I just don't like most of the way that ended.
I
Fair.
mean, most people don't. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
I think that's why we
But it
stopped
was
being
cool
in
right
that
up
universe.
until the end.
Yeah, it was cool right
It was
up until
really
the
cool
end.
right up until the end.
Yeah.
I
And then
didn't
I was
hate the
really
ending.
torn.
I thought it
Oh,
was
go ahead.
cool. I didn't hate the ending. I thought it was cool. I'm a big fan of the vanilla happy ending, and this was sort of like that, but also with like a gut punch to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit.
I'm, you know,
Yeah, but
I
just give me
might
the
have-
regular happy ending. Thanks.
yeah. Either that or I would have liked it more if Emporio was a different character. I think I would have been more cool with that.
Sure, I can see that.
Yeah, he's...
And then I was really torn because the bottom for me is a toss-up between part 1. Not for any fault of its own, but
just because it's the
of-
oldest and the first.
Yeah, it's the oldest, it's the first.
It didn't know what it was yet. It
Yeah.
was like,
It's
I'm-
super weirdly paced and it has
I'm
to be.
basically Fist of the North Star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, I dock it points, but, like, I can't blame it. And then there's
Blame it a little bit.
then there's part 5, which I can and will blame.
Yeah, part 5 deserves to be at the bottom of everybody's
What
list
the fuck?
if it's
I-
anywhere higher than second to last. You're wrong. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like, for me, it was between, like, which one is 7 and 8 between part 1 and part 5. But, like,
You
I think
see?
the music is great. I think some of the stands are super cool. I think the villain sucks. I think most of the crew sucks.
You see, I would have put part 5 not only above part 6, I would have put part 8 down a little more. I probably would have put it above 8.
I think I mostly like it just because I enjoyed the mystery of the first half of part 8 a lot.
Well, you see, here's the thing. In part 4, sure, in the manga, they don't really, like, foreshadow Yoshikage Kira. But in the anime, they like, fix that a bit and make it a little, like, better. And it's like, that's good, that's great. Part 8 just sort of doesn't have anything happen until almost the end.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, a lot of the villains are kind of whatever, and then you meet the big antagonist, and it's just like, really?
I mean,
You?
It's
I'm
kind of
not gonna lie,
dull.
I'm still waiting for, like, in part 9, them to be like, ah, yes, the leader of the bad guys. Cars.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm
I'd
honestly,
pee my
I've
pants.
been waiting for Cars to just show back up again.
I will give points to part
There are
5 for...
50 of him on Mars, after all.
That's true. I will give a couple points to part 5. Like I said, music slaps. Huge points for the radical design of Gold Experience Requiem.
Ah, yes, with his crackhead eyeballs.
Yes. And minor points for Turtle Polnareff.
Turtle Polnareff.
Part 5 could have been so good, and then
I-
they introduced the villain, and it
I
just kind
still
of shit
think
the bed.
that part 5 is
for me.
fine. I think Diavolo's fine. It's definitely better watching it with the anime than it is
It
reading
is better watching it.
Even
I think
even
it kind
reading
of
it
has
sucks.
a similar problem, though, that we were talking about with 8. The villain is just kind of... It's more introduced than in 8.
It's the whole fucking point of the show is they're trying to find out who the boss is.
Yeah, but
They
then,
do that
like,
at the very start.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
but
the
then
point,
they
but I don't
find
think
out
you
who the
actually
boss
see him
is.
till, like, more than halfway through, right?
No, you
Exactly.
do not see Diavolo proper for most of it.
And here's the thing: the shadowed version, where
he's Giovanni,
where he's just fucking Giovanni, in my head was so much cooler than the actual final design.
I'll be real though,
was better designed than what Diavolo actually looks like.
Like, I don't think that you could have expected any JoJo character to be just a dude in a suit. I don't think that's happening ever.
And also, just worse character motivation for a bad guy.
Nick, I don't know how to tell you this. There is a JoJo bad guy who's just a dude in a suit, and his name's Yoshikage Kira.
Okay, listen.
Dumbass.
He gets a pass.
His suit's fucking sick.
He singularly gets a pass.
Fucking dumbass.
But fucking Shadow Diavolo with his like crimson red suit, and it looked like he had a fucking bald head like Giovanni, just looked dope. And I'm like, I'm here for this.
Giovanni's not bald.
He had a very close shaved head. He had a very round head that could have been mistaken as bald.
His head was almost a circle, in fact.
Fair enough. Okay, those are my parts. Love JoJo. Really excited for part 9.
Oh, I suppose I have one more thing, if you're done then, Nick.
I'm done. Go ahead, buddy.
So, the Lego store was doing a thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Where they were like, oh, hey, you get a free gift if you spend $100 on the Lego store online. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever, who cares? What's the gift? Bionicle. Bonacle.
Mm-hmm. So, Metty, do you have like $100 less than you did like a week ago?
I have
minus
$170 less than I did a week.
Plus one Bionicle.
So the things that you could get in order to get a Bionicle, and you might see the age rating on the Bionicle box says 18 plus.
That's weird.
So the sets that are valid in order to get the Bionicle special gift are Lego Monkey Kid, Lego Ninjago, but only certain ones. Lego Dots, which is like they're like you make a wristband out of Mickey Mouse.
Cool.
And certain Lego creator sets, which are the 3-in-1, like a little tiger, a little panda, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking it. So you have to buy those, $100 worth of any of those, to get the Bionicle. No other themes. Can't just buy $100 worth of plain fucking beige brick.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta buy one of these $100 worth.
At least Monkey Kid looks cool.
This is the only giant robot in the Monkey Kid set. They're all otherwise like Monkey Kid's RV. There was actually, I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple cool ones in the Monkey Kid that were valid. I almost bought something that wasn't a giant robot, and then I saw the giant robot sitting in the back of the Monkey Kid catalog and went, big robot!
Yeah, gotta get the big robot.
So now I have a big robot who's not yet assembled, and got my little Toa Tahu and Taka, little Tahu and Taka.
Hell yeah.
And it comes with an even smaller little representation of Matt Nui and Matuka.
Oh, I hate their masks.
Yeah,
I don't love it compared to what they used to be.
Like, would it have been really hard for you guys to reprint the normal masks? Like, come on.
Yeah, because they're not shaped; they're just painted on now.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. Boo,
but
boo.
The masks are different shapes, like they're different, like variations.
Yeah,
of the head,
I know, but it's not the same.
It is not the same.
Yeah. All right, who wants to get into the one question we have time for this week?
Well, we had 2 weeks to catch up on. But
I blame you, Nick.
It was mostly just us venting, honestly.
Well, that's what happens when we don't talk for 2 weeks.
I blame Nick, who didn't take up as much time as me or PM did.
I accept the blame. I'll take it. It's on me. My bad.
Look at that little Matuka and Matt Nui. Matt
my
Nui's
God.
just an egg.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But you remember that scene from the opening of all the Bionicle CGs?
Well, yes, but...
Yeah. This is the first representation we have of these.
If you have any questions you'd like to send them in to questions@dipships.boats, or just tweet them at us, DipShipsPod. You know?
We can't promise we'll get to them.
We're trying.
I think next week we gotta do a questions-only episode.
I'm okay with that.
We have many.
I think it's time.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Pick your favorite, choose wisely, because we only get one.
Erica asks, Dear DipShips Crew, no real question. God damn it.
I said choose wisely, damn it.
They wanted to send a funny tweet,
Okay.
No, this is wise. I want to see
Is-
the
and they
the
said
tweet
it was
funny?
for the Part 5 dislikers.
You'll never catch us if cars are frogs. Gianna, your power is so fucking stupid. I hate you so much. Stop using it.
Yes,
right.
literally yes. This is literally every single episode.
But I like Giorno's power. I think it's cool.
But what if the
It's
MacGuffin
just-
was frogs? They'll never catch
They,
us. if
they
the MacGuffin
change
is a
what his
frog.
power does all the time. They move those
That's
goalposts
true.
hard.
They really
It's very
do.
funny.
Just because it's stupid doesn't mean it's not great.
Remember, like, episode
Oh,
1 of
God.
part 5, he gets, like, smashed in the head with a shovel and the damage just
Yeah, he
transfers to
fixes
someone
it.
else?
It's fine. Yeah.
No, because the frog's not even loyal to me yet. It just wants to survive. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Never brought up again? Okay.
Arumeshi Trev asks, I have another question for you lovely people. What sport do you think would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? Bonus question, if the crew had to compete in said drunken sports, who would you consider your star player?
Hi, I'm the star player.
I think the funniest would probably be volleyball.
Yeah.
Because, like, you have to look up to angle everything, and if your vision's a little wonky, it's over.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
like,
I see that
if
or
you're
tennis.
drunk enough, if you
Yeah,
start
tennis is
looking
a good
up
one.
enough, you'll just end up falling backward.
Also true.
Bowling.
Ooh. Well, bowling is
Oh,
done
Bowling
drunk
already has a
frequently.
lot of alcohol.
Yeah,
that's
As someone
true.
who has
That's gonna-
worked in a bowling alley.
That's true, yeah.
Mm.
That's gonna end up with like a lot of broken toes and fingers.
Thank
And
God.
I think Metty's actually right, because if we did pick volleyball, Metty's so tall.
Dropping the
But
fucking
not only
bowling.
that, it takes a lot to get me drunk.
That's also fair.
Dropping the bowling ball on my fucking toes and making the same sound a Pepino Pizza Tower makes.
When he takes the pizza out the oven.
Pino Pizza Tower.
Wobkey
I have-
asks,
I have-
what's up, PM?
No, go for it.
Tell me.
Speak your mind.
I refuse to play volleyball mainly because first off, I hate haiku, and there's a reason for this.
Hurtful, but I would like to know it.
Back in junior high, every single school like sports team I applied for, I got in,
Mhm.
except volleyball.
You fucking
It was,
loser!
it was-
Petty bitch!
dude. I got into track and field,
You petty
soccer,
bitch!
badminton, tennis. Literally
Badminton.
every single team I applied for, I got in, except volleyball.
I hate you.
And the only reason I applied for volleyball was because there was a girl that I liked and she was in volleyball, and I'm like, I'm gonna show her how big my volleyball dick is. And it was very small that day because I did not get in.
Wobkey asks,
Hey, Wob.
howdy dipships,
Hey,
Wobkey
guy.
here. Happy eventual Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
This will
Oh,
come
yeah.
out well after Valentine's Day, but at the time of
Don't worry
recording,
about that.
happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Today I'm asking a very important question. What is sex?
Is this the real question?
Wrong answers only.
I was
Oh,
about to
okay.
say, I think Wob has a kid, so
Okay. Wrong
Not-
answers
not-
only.
I'd be very interested if Wob had a kid and also did not know.
Different. It's not Wobbuffet, it's Wobkey.
Yes.
Different person, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, different person? I thought
Yeah.
okay, never mind then.
Oh god, wrong answers only.
Yeah, Wobkey's the person who did that little animation for us way back for our birthdays, Metty.
Oh, okay. I
Me and Jordan.
apologize.
Wrong answers only. My
Yeah.
wrong answers are not safe for this podcast or
You ever
any
shove a
sort of
carrot in
media,
your
so-
cooter?
No.
Yes.
It's like that, but with a penis.
He said
Wait, that's
wrong
not a wrong
answers.
answer.
Shit! What the fuck?
Hold on.
Try
What is
again.
sex?
Run it back.
It's like pooping in reverse.
That's also not entirely a wrong answer.
Sex is when you perform the occult ritual required to summon the stork to bring forth a child.
That's also, once again,
Blood sacrifice is necessary.
Sex is something that I have all the time.
yeah, okay.
Ah,
nice high five self burn
You
there.
see, Sex is a Nintendo 64 game featuring Sex the Lizard. He's specifically a sexo. And
That's a good one.
and you know he talks a lot. There's an option to turn his voice off. There's 3 games. The third one's usually the best. Everyone says.
there's an
I would
option
agree
to
with
turn his
that.
voice off.
Yeah, Deep Cover Secco introduces the option to turn his voice off.
I played that game so much when I was a kid, I had no idea that you could turn off the sex voice.
That's one way to put that.
I gotta go.
Sex is when you lay on your couch for 18 hours watching repeated fucking, like, anime. You know, you're watching an anime you've watched 7 times before, but you're watching it again.
And you're
Yeah.
just like, I gotta get through it again.
Sex
Yeah,
is
you
when
just
you
watch the whole damn thing.
Sex
sex
is
is when
playing
you
your
watch the
favorite game.
Gundam sorry, I'm a couple glasses of wine in.
Jealous.
Sex is when you're watching the Gundam Pro Tag stab their father with a beam saber and you still get chills because it's such a good scene.
So true. Archgreed asks, will Carl ever finish the sequel to the I Got Bored series featuring the Spirit of Calamity?
How deep of a cut is that, buddy?
It's not that deep, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was thinking of bringing back I Got Bored at one point. I got like a new intro made and everything,
Oh, shit.
and then I didn't do it. Maybe I'll go back to it. I don't know. It's easy enough to do. Something I can put out every once in a while.
It's so easy to like make assets for a thing that you want to do and then just never
not do it.
capitalize
Yeah.
on it. Like I made like stream assets like
Me too.
2 years ago. Never streamed. Just never streamed.
I also made stream assets. I used them once.
Yeah, the stream assets I made when I was trying streaming like 2 years back, they were fine, but then I was like, I can't stream. Never mind, JK.
Chills asks, ahoy DipShips conglomerate? That's the way to put it.
Yeah, right?
I've spent long nights pondering this next question after much torturous deliberation. I believe I've come to an epiphany. My question is, what is the funniest animal?
Who? I'm curious. Did they include their answer? You don't have to say it yet.
They
but I
did
just
not.
want to know. Okay.
Pug dog.
I would
Pug
say
dog?
monkey.
That's fair. That's a good one.
Monkeys are pretty funny.
I'm gonna give a biased answer, and I'm gonna say cats.
It's fair
Cats
also.
are funny little guys.
They truly are funny little guys.
Oh, I have an
Pangolins.
alternate. All penguins are also pretty funny little guys.
No, not penguins.
Pangolins. Pangolins.
Pangolins.
They're those things that are like,
yeah.
Like
Echidna-
armadillo-esque. Yeah.
like,
yeah. They got little hands.
yeah.
Little freaks. I love them.
Yeah.
Alternative answer, hose goats.
Can you get a picture of that for me?
Yeah, I'll get you one. Hold on.
That sounds incredible. What the fuck is a hose goat?
You already know.
Do I?
Yes.
Let me go grab a picture of a hose goat. This
guess
is
I'll find out
this
in
is
a
a pretty
second.
good picture.
Carl, when you post a picture of the
Copy
hose goat,
image.
you got to do the thing. You got to make the noise.
I'm
It's
so
loading.
concerned.
Oh,
God damn it.
I see.
I guess.
Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted.
I hate these fucking dogs so much.
I saw a
fucking-
tweet today
I
that
hate this.
resonated so true with me. It was like, I love hanging out with dogs because like you got a 10 IQ best friend, and I also love hanging out with cats because it's like you contracted a minor demon.
It's correct.
Yeah, it's true.
I love both of those creatures. I'm not sure. God, funniest animal. I think little lizards are really funny. Not when they're just chilling, but if you like take them out of the tank. I had someone show me their lizard once, and he just like panic leapt onto my hair, and it was very funny. I think they're just nervous little bastards.
True.
I think they're funny if they get to be, but most of the time they just get to chill.
See, I believe Dark Oblivion. I believe that's Wob.
One way to
Someone
find
say
out.
Wob
Comment
asks,
if we're wrong.
my question is, what would be the most unnerving thing about having daytime life happen at nighttime and vice versa? The most horror would come from me getting up to pee and hearing people eating breakfast and listening to the morning radio, but in a pitch black house at 1 a.m.
Oh no!
I do that normally.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I lived that life for several years, so like I don't have an answer.
I mean, that's my life now, where my daytime is everybody else's nighttime.
Well, yes, but like if the whole society worked like that, like if the daytime
society
traffic
as
and
a whole.
everything.
Oh, okay.
But
Was
for
that-
everyone but you.
Well, no, I think you're involved, but it's just would it be weird compared to this?
But no, because Bob said waking up at 1 a.m. to hear people eating breakfast.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. It would be unnerving that like during the daytime is when the streets are barren, except for the fucking random crackheads.
That's true. I think I think you're right. I
And
think it
people
would
like
just be
me going to work.
All right, you say that, but like, wouldn't you be so glad not to have to be out under the fucking giant ball of radiation, constantly spitting death at the planet?
True, but also we need that radiation to like give us vitamin D. Other
I
than
think
that, or
the whole
just
like
always
I
eat
can eat
pills.
pills.
Yeah, but like, the radiation feels nice sometimes.
It's true.
As
It's
long
true.
as you
I
have
do
a
like
decent
slowly cooking
sunblock.
myself on a beach.
Just
I
put
would
some
say
sunblock.
the most unnerving thing would be when I get up to use the bathroom and I see Metty standing in front of the window in the living room with their face facing the window, and I go, "Hey man, what's up?" And they turn around and have no face, and they're actually not Metty, and it's the Hat Man once again come to suck me silly.
My bad.
I've done that one.
I should have called.
Not
I think PM is like dead on though. I think the like empty daytime spaces, like liminal spaces, would be so much
sucks.
more common.
Sucks
Just
real
like
fucking bad.
The stuff that I see night to night, like just like all the oddballs and fucking wackadoos and crackheads come out at night, and to see that scenario in the daytime
At like 7
when it's
a.m.
at like 7 a.m. Kind of weirds me out a little bit.
That's
'Cause
just New York.
They are already
Yeah,
scary when it's
true.
pitch black out. And a part of me thinks that, like, what if I saw Milk Crate Man at like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning?
I think somehow it would make everything a little more real, right? If you see that shit at 4 a.m., you're like, okay, yeah, that's a 4 a.m. thing. That just happens.
But then vice versa, I would see Tambourine Man at the dead of night at like fucking 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I think that would be even scarier.
Yeah,
Just
I think I would get
hearing
really freaked out if
the
like
distant noises of tambourines being beaten on fucking parked bikes would kind of unnerve me a little bit.
if at like 2 a.m. the mailman is just walking across my lawn. I think I would be concerned.
Yeah.
Just because I would feel like that's not a mailman, that's like some kind of demon.
I have terrible news about Mailman.
Shit.
Literally every single one.
Well, better
Like
make my
not
peace.
not in the Metal Gear Solid sense of I'm already a demon. Like they're like summoned from hell. Like actually.
I could summon a mailman, is what you're saying?
Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah, honestly, I got some shit I need
Pretty
delivered.
cheap actually.
Hey, do you guys want a boat fact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
The oldest boats found by archaeologists are called Pessie canoes. Pessie?
That football player?
P-E-S-S-E. How do I
Lionel
pronounce
Pessie?
this?
All right, now I want you to know that I'm not trying to gaslight you, but I think you've already done this one.
I think I might have done this one, actually.
I'm sorry, Misha, if you hear the fucking opera singing coming from the gay bar. I don't know why they're singing opera
Hell
in
yeah.
the fucking,
Hell
in
yeah,
the
Misha,
fucking gay
pump
bar.
that gay bar opera singing.
Oh, fuck. Do you guys know they leak military documents on the War Thunder forums?
Again?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Wow.
About time.
Like, is this like 4 weeks in a row now? Jesus Christ.
I think so.
You guys heard about the Donna Paz? Or the Donya Paz?
I don't think so. Let's hear.
And that
Is a-
sounds like a D's nuts joke.
No, and no, it is not. It is, as a matter of fact, a passenger ferry that sank after it collided with an oil tanker.
Yeah, Palm.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
this is a new boat fact.
This is a Valentine's Day boat fact.
And, yeah, it's a
It's romantic.
Valentine's Day
It's romantic. It's
boat
like
fact. It's very romantic.
what's that movie where the lady gets naked drawn even though it's like the 1920s?
Bullet Train.
It's
And,
just like that. It's very romantic.
And it sinks and there's more than enough room on that door for both of them.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. 4,375 people died,
Oh my god.
Okay.
which was worse than the Titanic.
Holy shit.
Thank you. I was trying to remember the name of that boat.
Did you forget the name of the fucking Titanic?
The Titanic?
No, we don't reference that anymore.
How did you forget the Titanic?
Hi.
Nick,
That
you gotta
me.
put that away. Nick.
Show
Listen,
me them titties, Nick.
we're in a professional setting right now. You gotta put that away.
My camera is
Later.
off.
When we're done recording, then you can pull those out.
Okay.
You see, here's the thing. I've been trying to not have to pull boat facts from Ship Hits fan.
What?
You are not lifting material off of our rival podcast. You cannot do that.
I've definitely never talked about a shipwreck or something that I definitely heard from there. Not once.
Oh my god.
Carl.
It's difficult when the two worlds kind of collide, and it's like, well, it's a fact about a boat.
Someone's gonna have spoken about it before. I guess.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I was fine with going with these boats is old and they're from this, and Metty's like, oh, you've said that one before, so I gotta say something.
You could just say, Metty, shut up.
No.
We could show more ugly fish.
Could show more ugly fish.
We have been requested to not show more ugly fish.
Oh.
From
I'm gonna find more ugly fish. Ugly fish.
Trigger warning for ugly fish. Ugly fish.
Images.
Can we get like the
What in
when
the
you
goddamn is that thing?
Probably a blobfish. If I had to guess.
No, dog, that ain't a ball. That ain't no blobfish.
That's like an exponential anglerfish. A barbed wire fish.
Yeah, that's literally an anglerfish.
That's just an angler with a bad hair day.
Wait a second. What the fuck is this? It looks like a penis.
A blobfish.
Is that a blobfish?
Yeah, that's what they look like underwater.
Okay. I've only seen them out of the water where they're like deflated and
Where they
dead.
explode, yes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That looks like what's happening at the gay bar right now. Jesus.
I love the opening to that season of The Boys.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Hell
I
yeah.
clicked on a picture of a
Don't
goblin
sneeze.
shark.
Do not.
You guys want to see this goblin shark?
Yes.
No, not
No,
the
you
goblin, not El Goblino again.
Is that a fish with human teeth?
What? Like
I
what?
do remember seeing a fish with human teeth like forever ago. I think you showed it to me like years ago.
Probably.
Might have been back on the multi-tap.
Yeah, but he bought those human teeth on eBay, so it's not so bad.
Hold on. This fish, if this is a real image, this fish looks like his name is Cletus.
It truly does.
Thank you for listening to this episode of DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. Oh, we're done here. Fucking, what do I say at the end? Thank you for listening. Podcasting is based on word of mouth. Share the podcast around with anyone who you think would enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you like someone who knows fucked up if you know someone who likes fucked up fish,
You
You know
just
what you
stole
said.
PM's whole bit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Tim's not
I mean,
normally here.
it was better than what I was going to say. I was going to say if you know anybody named Cletus, which is, I would like to hope less than 0. Either way, if you know one, share this podcast with them. We mentioned them on the podcast; they'll be happy.
I agree with the Cletus.
Oh,
If you
hell
can,
yeah.
if you can afford to, you want to support us financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod or becoming a YouTube member on our YouTube channel.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah,
Buy a bucket hat.
buy
They're
a bucket
cool.
hat,
Yeah, we got
buy
merch.
a shirt,
I'm on the
We got
shirt.
merch with Nick on it.
buy a little keychain
You like
thing.
Nick?
I like Nick. Oh, sometimes.
We're gonna have more merch coming soon. TM.
What about PM?
Far sooner than actual party boat coming out. Which hey,
No,
it's coming out.
Literally have an episode rendering in the background right now. Fuck
That's
boy,
what,
fight.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's coming out.
Well, we got to
Yeah,
get
Duck
to
Game's
Raft
coming out.
eventually.
Terraria's coming out, and we'll have Raft. And I mentioned that on stream yesterday, and someone's like, "Can't wait for Raft to come out in a decade." And I was like,
Damn!
God.
I'll fight them.
Drag
What was her
on your
name?
own stream.
Metty, it has to come out in the year of our Lord 2023, please.
I feel like it
It's
will.
going to.
I feel like
Okay.
it will.
But can I get it in like the
Terraria's
first
already
quarter?
chopped up.
All right,
Like-
nice.
Yeah, Metty's been doing good work.
I just got to trim a little bit more fat on it, and we're set.
Did you like my sandcastle? That's
Good
all
job.
I did in the Terraria stream.
Don't forget to watch the DipShips Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series, or DShips,
Oh, yeah.
as people have just learned is an acronym.
I know. I saw someone else realized it was an acronym because of me, and I was so happy.
Can't believe people don't fucking know that somehow. It's in the goddamn logo and everything.
There's another secret in the logo.
I'm
There
just
is. No
not
one's
smart.
noticed it.
I
It's very
made the
funny.
logo. There's a secret in the logo that
I know
no
the
one will ever
secret, but it's
find.
because you said it out loud to me.
Did I?
Yeah.
I only
Excellent.
found out about it like a couple of weeks ago, also because you said it.
I mean, yeah, fucking, that's everything. I'm pretty sure.
That's it.
That's us, babies.
Yeah, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ah!